It's very simple. It's that immediate human connection when someone is on your website, either in shopping mode or buying mode, and you answer it right away, you close them 50% or more. Live chat was designed to foster human communication, and it doesn't. And I know this, Steve, because we comb websites that have live chat, and 80% of them do not answer with a human being. And it's not live at all. It's very much dead chat. And frankly, if you do it that way, it's very damaging to your brand, because you're breaking a promise to someone. You're like duping them into giving you information, and they think they're going to get someone and then they don't. You're losing that customer for life when you do that to them. It's really hard to staff, and I think that's the biggest thing that people run into. They're like, I know this seems like a great solution, but I don't have any extra people to handle this. I can't afford to hire people to sit by the computer for what might be 1 or 2 or 3 chats a day, even though I know that if we have a human, we're going to close them, but I still don't have the staff to do that. So that's kind of, what we're trying to change, and why text chat makes it easy, even without extra staff. That 78% of customers buy from the first business they talk to.
Wow.
Think about that, 78%. The other, one that blows my mind is, you have a 391% increase in conversion when you speak to someone within a minute. It's almost like, how are businesses not doing this? Customer support. Forbes just had a new article. Customer support is the new flagship store. So if you're competing with a bunch of other businesses that are selling similar products, if you can add that layer of instant communication, you're going to win. AI is 10, 20, maybe never going to be able to sell as well as a human. So use the technology to either answer someone's question quickly that can be automated, or using artificial intelligence to answer it. But when someone wants to buy something and they have a question, get them to a human. You're losing the game if you think about it any other way.
We're talking with Eric Kades. He's the CEO of textchat.com. It's a great technology to help you connect your clients, your potential customers, with humans. Eric, so what I'm curious about is in the application of this for, the businesses, just draw a picture of an example. Like, let's say I'm a plumber and I want to implement your technology. What does it look like, this solution?
Sure. It really requires no training. The hardest part of it is you have to put a line of code that we give you onto your website. Now, we're already integrated into Shopify. We're an app in the Shopify App Store. So if you're an e-commerce store, you don't have to integrate any software. You just go in, you answer a few questions, click a button, and this is live on your website. But if you're a plumber and you're not on Shopify, you are going to have your web designer or whoever's handling your website install that line of code for you. We take it a step further, where if you don't have that person accessible, as long as we have a team of developers, as long as we can get access to your website, we'll install the code for you. From that point, you just have to be able to receive a text message. If you can receive a text message, you can then chat with your people via live chat in real time.
When you talk about Shopify, the problem with having a shopping cart is that people abandon the shopping experience in some way, in because there's something they're not clear on, and so they go, forget it, I'm going to go on and do something else. And this is like a beautiful thing to reduce cart abandonment, right?
100%. I can't tell you how many stories I get weekly of this customer came in. This is someone that sells a couple $1,000. It's called Airlift, and it's kind of like a new kind of forklift.
Yeah.
Someone came in from Australia, and they They were thinking about buying it, weren't sure if they were going to buy it because they were worried about the shipping costs. And my customer got the text chat, answered his questions, made him comfortable that they're not going to get crushed on shipping. This guy then got his airlift, went on Instagram, promoted his airlift. All these other contractors in his area saw the Instagram. This company now is opening a division in Australia, and it all started with that text chat because a guy was worried about shipping. And, oh, crap, am I going to be able to get it by this date? Or, is this size really going to fit me? I don't want to go through it. Does this necklace run big? Or how long is it? Those kinds of questions are the ones that cause people to jump out of the shopping cart. So if there's someone there to answer that question and close them, they're not going to jump. Our revenue is up 20% this month, and that's a giant number in our contact center business. When I made the switch, because I wanted to test it on our own textchat.com website, we started getting 800% more chats because we put pictures of ourselves there as opposed to just some, digital cool looking thing. It
Right.
didn't matter. Put a picture of a person, people click on pictures, and you probably have, that experience in your digital marketing. We want human connection. We crave it, and everyone in the digital world is fighting against it. You need someone to be monitoring the failures every day, so you're constantly tuning it. It's a never-ending process, just like building your website and getting it to convert better. You have to be constantly checking where it fails, and if you're really not going to either have an outsourced company or someone that's focusing on that on a daily basis, you're going to fail at it.